Hey guys, welcome to our weekly webinar. This week we'll be talking about nutritional cleansing. So Powered Health with Albie and Mel, we are giving you the tools to regain your ultimate health. So today's topic, or this week's topic, is nutritional cleansing. So we're going to go through why it's so important. We're going to give you a bit of a background story firstly, and why it's so important and how this actually goes to work on the body. So a bit of a background. The purpose of this webinar is obviously to educate you on what nutritional cleansing is. And then secondly, to give you the tools as our purpose, our mission, to actually put this into play. So, a bit of a brief story in our background. Before we started doing nutritional cleansing, we obviously done various forms of dieting and eating. We tried paleo, and we thought we were doing quite well, and we felt quite good at the time. And until I came across this and realized how much energy I was actually lacking. And Mel too, we were doing well with our training, but then once we kind of got the right cleansing into the system, which we'll go through later, and actually started getting the right kind of foods from the right sources, the whole game just totally changed.
Completely.
Completely. So now we have a lot more energy, a lot more mental clarity. We're getting better, results with our training. Everything's improved, in all different areas of our life. It's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I find me running two businesses, working part-time at a gym, training more than I ever have before, and I've got even more energy now than I ever did. So there's something there.
Yeah, it's a big sign, and it just helps so much with everything. Just your body works to the potential it should be working at. That's what we're trying to get to. All right. Why is nutritional cleansing so important,
Okay, well, one of my favorite topics is the food that we eat nowadays. Now, because it's Australia, but the world's population is growing rapidly, our farmers and everyone, they need to get the food out there to feed us. Otherwise, anyway, I'm sidetracking here. Our livestock, for example, our cows, our lambs, all the animals that we eat have all been pumped with hormones, antibiotics, another one.
Chemicals and...
I've lost the word.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But
chemicals that help preserve it and boost the immune system and stuff like that.
Yeah, and obviously they do that to get them to the market quicker, to make sure that they get there healthy. But little do we know, these are toxins that we're putting into our body, and it's the same thing with our produce as well. All the pesticides and the herbicides that they put there to keep it all alive and to keep them from getting eaten by bugs and everything. That's stuff that we're putting into our system. It doesn't matter whether, I'm just going to wash my tomato, it's fine. No, it's what they put in the soil that the fruit and the vegetable actually absorb, and all the nutrients are then gone from there. So what we're putting into our body is purely just food. There's no nutrients whatsoever, and that is actually what our body craves. So the fact that we have cleansing now, or a nutritional cleansing,
keep in mind it works on a cellular level. So it's not the cleansing where I'm in the toilet, all the time. It's on a cellular level, so it's actually ridding the body of impurities and there's visceral fat, which is very important as well.
Yeah, exactly. And it's actually designed to remove all those environmental toxins. And, you could be someone that eats organically, which is amazing. But if you're also someone that walks to the station, like I do, and a truck drives past, you're breathing in those fumes, and that's another form of toxicity. Or you walk past a smoker. I work on Pitt Street, and you walk past 50 smokers or more just to get to the station. Like that toxicity that you're breathing in every single day, and it's stuff that we can't really prevent, but we can prevent how our body works towards it to actually get rid of it. So that's what the nutritional cleansing is there for. It's there to remove all the toxicity out of our body.
Perfect. Then there's heaps of benefits. Getting more energy, having mental clarity, better performance if you're an athlete or just weak and warrior, want to keep fit. There's different benefits that's going to come with it.
But they're all the side effects that come from it, the positive side effects. So the fact that our bodies are working the way they should be working, not full of impurities and toxins, that is what you get from it. You, like you said, you get more energy, you get, you sleep better, everything just works on a cellular level.
So how is a massive question. So you're probably thinking that, okay, awesome, yeah, I get it, makes sense. The food's not the same. I need to kind of get the impurities out of my body. How do we do it? And that's a freaking great question. And that's what we're going to run through basically today is this different steps. So we're going to run you through the 5 pillars of nutrition that we believe is very important, all right, in order to get you to the level that you should be at and keep working on it every single day, because it's a daily process. It's not like you have boom, magic trick and all the impurities are gone. Now we're constantly getting it back in again.
Yeah.
So you've got to learn how to process that and slowly, naturally, organically push it out. All right. Number 1, we're going to kick it off is we're going to make sure we get all 3 macros, your macronutrients into your body. So your proteins, your carbs, and your good fats. Yeah, there is a place for bad fats too, all right, but we're mainly talking about the good fats when we talk about the macros here. All right, so this is the first pillar, as we call it. So there's 5 pillars. We've got to get all those macros into the body, whether it be from your food. I know it's not the best way sometimes. There's different other ways, supplements, stuff you can get that into your body as well. We won't go right into that. But that's your first pillar that we're looking at. Second pillar is cleansing. Yeah, so we must cleanse the body, like I said, on a cellular level. We get rid of those impurities and work into those fat cells. That's where the real impurities hold themselves inside the fat cells. We have to cleanse from there, and it's a process. Like I said, there's different ways to do it. Intermittent fasting is a really good way to do it, which you actually give your body and your digestive system a rest from consuming food for a day or even 2 days. You can do, and actually helps the body naturally, because that's what it's made to do. Back in the day when, cavemen, cavewomen, you go hunting for a couple of days, you don't eat for 2 days, and you come back and then you eat. So your body's naturally made to be able to do this. It's not things that's just like, shocking the body. No, it's what it's meant to be doing anyway. Right, just like we spoke about last week with functional training, it's stuff your body naturally doesn't do. All right, number 3 is the massive one. It's one that goes undetected. All right, is the nervous system. Yeah. Our nervous system is under stress like all the time,
constantly.
Training, work, lifestyle,
relationships,
whatever it might be. Your nervous system is constantly popping and pounding, and especially if you're living in a city like Sydney or very dynamic cities that are full hustle and bustle.
Fast paced, and it's hard to sometimes keep up with people. And again, with me working in the city, everyone's just walking in different directions, and it's quite stressful sometimes. Yeah, there's all different kinds of stress. And look, what we discovered and what we've been taught by our mentors is this amazing herb called adaptogens. And it's not one herb, it's a range of herbs. We'll give you a few examples so you understand. You can do your own research, feel free to do that. Do you want to go through the different herbs? The plants?
Yeah, the plants.
The plants?
Plants, herbs, botanicals, what do you want to call it?
So I have to read this because I have only just learned how to pronounce them.
It's pretty tricky.
So the first one is Schizandra. Did I say that right?
Correct.
Awesome. So Schizandra is there to decrease fatigue and exhaustion. So obviously fatigue is something that a lot of us do face, and exhaustion as well, especially with us, where we, again, run our own business, constantly on the go, and then we have to train, or we don't have to, but we choose to train because we want to reach that kind of athletic level. But even just anything like people who are working fast paced and they go home, they've got to go to kids and they have to cook dinner and stuff. By the end of it, you're freaking exhausted and ready to crash. So that's what the Schizandra is there to help with. Next one is ashwagandha.
These are tricky names, but obviously, we're not making these up. These are ones that are proven to work, and they're in any kind of adaptogen supplement you might find. Yeah. Ashwagandha, it's an antioxidant. Yeah, it's very simple. So obviously antioxidants help rid the body of free radicals. They've been proven to help with reduce the likelihood of cancer and any kind of other related diseases like that. Help with healthy brain and immune system and immune function. So that's a massive thing you get from ashwagandha. Schizandra. No, ashwagandha. All right, electro. So have you ever? So it helps you maintain your mental and physical performance. So
you're in a business meeting and it's like 3 o'clock, they call it 3:30 items or something, where you reach that wall, it actually helps you not snap out of it, but it actually helps you fight that. So if you're in a business meeting or, you know, whatever it is, and you're sitting there and you're like, the whole time, your brain's not processing anything that the other person's saying. And you just, like, you'll walk out of the room and be like, well, what did we just talk about? What did I just learn? Unless you wrote them down, different story, but you're actually not processing that. And it's the same with the physical performance as well. You get to that stage where you just want to go and take a nap. You shouldn't, you know, if you're getting enough sleep during the night, you shouldn't reach that point where you have to take a nap at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, and that's what the Eleuthero, they say, that's what the Eleuthero helps with.
And the last one is rhodiola. Rhodiola, it helps increase energy, endurance. So it's something that we all can do with, you know, living a pretty dynamic life, you know, working, traveling, you know, training, whatever it might be that you're doing. We all live a pretty full-on lifestyle, so any extra energy is going to be massive. So they're the main 4. There's a lot of other ones as well, but they're the main 4 that we found most common in most adaptogen formulations. And I'm surprised Mel hasn't actually went through her meaning of adaptogens, which comes from the Greek word.
Oh, yes. Can I do this?
For you historians out there.
So the adaptogen comes from the Greek word adapto, which means to adjust. There you go.
So there's a little bit of history for you too. All right, so that's the basic kind of concept of adaptogens. And the last 2 we have, which we already touched on, is the antioxidants, is the 4th pillar. All right, so we went into kind of that one with adaptogens, actually taps on that already. And the last pillar, which is just your vitamins and minerals. So this is pretty important. A lot of people go, oh yeah, I have a multivitamin, cool, helps with energy. Yeah, it does. But what it does also do, which a lot of people don't take into account, it actually helps you absorb all the macros and the cleansing, whatever you're doing. It helps you absorb everything. Without the right minerals, your body can't actually absorb all those amazing nutrients that you're putting into your body. So those are the 5 pillars. Yeah, we'll go through it again. We've got number 1, make sure you're in the right macros. Okay, so your protein, carbs, fats. All right, number 2, we've got to do the cleansing. Yeah, get rid of those impurities. Yeah, number 3, we're going to work on the nervous system. All right, so we can look at the adaptogens. Number 4, we've got our antioxidants. And number 5,
vitamins and minerals.
Boom, easy, simple, 5 pillars. If you're not getting all those 5 in your daily nutrition, then I suggest you look closely at what you're doing and what different ways you can do that. There are different ways you can do that out there. Obviously, we're very confident in what we do. We love what we do, so feel free to approach us and shoot us an email, whatever it might be.
Let's just say what we have been doing for a year and a half now, so not straight. So there is probably no diet out there that lasts a year and a half.
No,
and
it's all about the lifestyle.
It's all about the lifestyle change, and the fact that we have tried all these different things and we've been able to stick to something for a year and a half. Obviously, it hasn't just worked on us like aesthetically.
Good, I like that. Aesthetically. It's great to look good.
Yeah.
You do look good,
I mean, if you look good
at the same time,
you look good, you feel good, right? You feel good, you feel confident about your body, but at the same time, you want to feel good on the inside as well. So another thing that the cleansing helps is the aging as well. So there's no point getting, Botox and all that stuff done if your body is aging rapidly on the inside. Because at the end of the day, your body's gonna catch up to your face, and all the Botox and everything, will seem pointless, towards the end of the road.
Always work from the inside. All right, one last little bit of information and some stats for you for those really statistical kind of people. Just some results here. We can easily find some results and post up photos before, after photos. They're fantastic and they're always there.
Yeah.
But it's the hardcore kind of stats that really kind of get people. So with the kind of system that we use, the average weight loss over the last, whatever years they've been researching it, is normally 56% more than what they consider a heart healthy diet. Okay, so this is comparing to a heart healthy diet. So they've had 56% more weight loss. Yeah, you've had 47% more fat loss. Okay, that's massive. Obviously when you're trying to lose weight, it's not about the weight, it's about the fat. You want the unwanted additional fat.
Yeah.
All right. So visual fat loss is twice as much.
Twice as much, not a percentage, but it was twice as much. Yeah, visual fat loss, which I think is amazing.
It's huge. And the last one was the oxidative stress. We talked about the stress, which is the third pillar. There was a 35% reduction in stress. That's huge. When you think about that, that's a third of your stress reduced. So these are average results. You know, they're not obviously common for everyone, but on the average, that's what we're looking at, and that's, I think, freaking fantastic results. So good bit of food for thought.
Food for thought.
No
I like
pun
that.
intended, but it's something for you guys to think about, and I hope that's added value to your day, as we always try and do. And you take that with you and actually do the research yourself and find what's the best solution for you to get you the results.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for tuning in. Always bringing you value, bringing you high energy, bringing you purpose with our message. And just make sure you're doing what's working for you.
Yeah, and the whole reason why we do this is because we want other people to experience what we've experienced. You know,
still experience every single day.
Yeah, every single day. It's life changing. So that's why we're here.
All right, guys. Thank you for taking time out to listen, and we will see you next time. Keep in mind, our next webinar will be the last free webinar that we put out, and then we're actually going to give you another option that we can get through all our webinars. All right. Enjoy. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.